In this lecture we shall study about three domain system of life: domain Archaea, domain Bacteria and domain Eukarya. In the five-kingdom system, domain Archaea was included in kingdom Monera. The name Archaea comes from the Greek archeos, ancient. They are prokaryotes, meaning they lack membrane-bound organelles, and they diverged from bacteria in very ancient times. Like Archaea, bacteria were also placed in kingdom Monera and possess prokaryotic cell, that is, they also lack a true nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. The domain Eukarya encompasses all organisms with eukaryotic cells which contain membrane-bound organelles, which are fundamentally different from the prokaryotic cells of bacteria and Archaea. Individual archaeans are microscopic and range from 0.1 micrometers to over 15 micrometers in diameter. Some form aggregates or filaments up to 200 micrometers in length. They occur in various shapes, such as spherical, rod-shaped, spiral, lobed, or rectangular. Bacteria are also microscopic and exhibit a variety of shapes, such as cocci, spherical, bacilli, rod-shaped, spirilla, spiral-shaped, and vibrios, comma-shaped. In multicellular eukaryotes, cells differentiate into specialized types forming tissues and organs with specific functions. Archaea reproduce asexually by binary or multiple fission, fragmentation, or budding. Mitosis and meiosis do not occur in them. Bacteria also primarily reproduce asexually through binary fission, a process where a single cell divides into two identical daughter cells. While most eukaryotes undergo sexual reproduction involving meiosis and fertilization, leading to genetic diversity, some eukaryotes can also reproduce asexually through mitosis, producing genetically identical offspring such as unicellular protists, fungi like yeast, and various plants, and some animals like sea star, bees, aphid, and wasps. Archaea are unique organisms due their composition of cell membrane, cell wall, genetic material, and metabolism. Their cell membrane contains lipids with ether linkage between glycerol and fatty acid chains. The fatty acid chains are branched. That's why their cell membranes are more resistant to extreme conditions. On the other hand, bacteria and Eukarya have membrane lipids with fatty acids attached to glycerol by ester linkages. The fatty acid chains are unbranched. The cell walls of Archaea lack cellulose and peptidoglycan. Instead, they contain distinct polysaccharides and proteins. Some Archaea have pseudopeptidoglycan. On the other hand, bacterial cell walls contain peptidoglycan, a polymer consisting of sugars and amino acids that provides structural support. In Eukarya, the cell walls, if present, are composed of cellulose, in plants, or chitin. Like bacteria, Archaea contain single circular chromosome located in an irregularly shaped region of the cytoplasm called the nucleoid. Archaea share several genetic sequences and regulatory features with eukaryotes, highlighting their closer evolutionary relationship. Interestingly, the enzymes Archaea use for DNA replication, transcription, and translation, such as RNA polymerases and histones, are structurally much more similar to those found in eukaryotes than to bacteria. Like Archaea, bacteria possess a single, circular chromosome called plasmid composed of DNA, located in the nucleate region. While in eukaryotes, the DNA is organized into multiple linear chromosomes within the nucleus. DNA is associated with histone proteins, which help in the organization and regulation of genetic material. Metabolism. Archaea have unique metabolic processes like methanogenesis, production of methane, which is not found in bacteria or eukarya. In humans, intestinal gas is largely the result of the metabolism of methanogens. Archaea use a highly diverse range of nutrition modes, which can be broadly grouped into three categories based on how they get their energy and carbon. Many species are chemotrophs, getting energy from chemicals, and autotrophs, making their own food from carbon dioxide. Unlike plants or cyanobacteria, no archaea use oxygen-producing photosynthesis to make food. On the other hand, bacteria exhibit metabolic pathways, including photosynthesis, nitrogen fixation, and fermentation. In Eukarya, the metabolic processes are often more complex and include cellular respiration, photosynthesis in plants and algae, and various forms of fermentation. Archaea engage in diverse symbiotic relationships, predominantly acting as mutualists or commensals. They form tight partnerships with bacteria, protozoa, animals, and even other archaea. Because they are harmless and do not cause primary diseases, their symbioses generally revolve around syntrophy cross-feeding, where they consume the waste products of other organisms to keep local environments healthy. Many bacteria live in symbiotic relationships with other organisms, including mutualism, both benefit, and commensalism, one benefits, the other is not harmed. Eukaryotes are believed to have originated through endosymbiosis, where certain prokaryotic cells, such as mitochondria and chloroplasts, were engulfed by a host cell, leading to a symbiotic relationship.